Hello guys, welcome to our channel Niperian Solutions. So today we are going to discuss about the previous year question paper from your Mpsc Drug Inspector exam which is held in the 2008. Okay, so let's start from the first one. Which enzyme is used by the HIV to form the DNA in the host cell? The options are endonuclease, reverse transcriptase, isomerase and none of the above. So what is the correct answer here? That is the reverse transcriptase, because the reverse transcription is the procedure which involve the RNA to DNA, right? And simply the transcription is nothing but your DNA to RNA. So here answer is reverse transcriptase. The second question, mumps is an acute disease caused by. So what is the causative organism for the mumps? The options are HIV, paramyxovirus, poliovirus and hepatitis virus. So correct answer is your paramyxovirus. Okay. The next question, the agent that controls the growth of microorganism on inanimate object are called as. The options are sterilants, antiseptics, antibiotics and disinfectant. So correct answer is your disinfectant, because the inanimate object means your non-living things. If the question is like on the living things or the animate object, then your answer should be antiseptics. But here they are asking for the inanimate objects. So that's why your answer is disinfectants. The next question, fourth one. The preservatives are not to be included in the formulation of injectables. The options are intramuscular, subcutaneous, intraocular and intradermal. So the correct answer is the intraocular. Then fifth one, in the LAL test, which cells are used for the detection of pyrogens? The options are plasma, lymphocyte, red blood and the fourth one is amoebocyte. So the correct answer is here, that is the amoebocyte. Okay, here is the last option, amoebocyte is the answer of the fifth question. Next one, the seventh question, which one of the following is not a sexually transmitted disease? Okay, the options are gonorrhea, syphilis, cancroid and hepatitis. So what is the correct answer here? That is your hepatitis. So hepatitis is not a STD. Then eighth question, in an autoclave, the sterilization by moist heat is carried out at. So the option first, 160 degree for 1 hour, then 180 degree for 30 minutes, 121 degree and 15 psi pressure for 15 minutes, and 100 degree and 10 psi pressure for 10 minutes. So what is the correct answer here? We know the autoclave is at 121 degree and 15 psi pressure for 15 minutes. Ninth question, the limit test for acid insoluble ash gives. Okay, so what kind of impurities that acid insoluble ash gives? Inorganic impurities, organic impurities, siliceous impurities and none of the above. So acid insoluble ash gives the siliceous impurities, right? The silica molecules and like these compounds. The next one, which of the following equation is useful in the calculating the shelf half-life of pharmaceuticals in the accelerated stability testing? Very important. Just simply they are asking the which equation is used for the accelerated stability testing. The options are Noyes-Whitney equation, Gibbs-Helmholtz equation, Arrhenius equation and the Stokes equation. So what is the correct answer here? That is your Arrhenius equation. So Noyes-Whitney equation is for your dissolution purpose. The next one, 11th, the drug sample taken by the drug inspector for analysis is sent to. The options are drug controller, chief inspector, government analyst and the public testing laboratory. So here correct answer is your government analyst. So drug inspector sent sample to your government analyst. Then question number 12, central register of pharmacists is maintained by. So first state health ministry, then PCI, then state pharmacy council and the drug controller of India. So here is also the correct answer is your PCI, that is the Pharmacy Council of India is maintained your central register of pharmacists. Then the 13th, the drug dash is not included in the first schedule of DPCO. Rifampicin, paracetamol, aspirin and vitamin C. So your correct answer is the paracetamol. because this question paper is from the 2008. So at that time the paracetamol is not included in the first schedule of DPCO, right? So 14th, a local anesthetic agent suitable only for injection is. If you are looking the classification of your local anesthetic, because that chapter is very important from your pharmacology, local anesthetics, so that classification the question is directly asking here. The options are tetracaine, benzocaine, dibucaine and procaine. So here is the correct answer is your procaine, right? Because procaine is your injectable local anesthetic. 15th, in a person infected with HBV, that is hepatitis B virus, the first virological marker, right? So what is the first virological marker? Options are HBsA, HBCA, HBEA and the last one is your anti-HBs. So here correct answer is HBsA. So next question, 16th one. Which of the following drug is preferred for prevention and treatment of osteoporosis in post-menopausal women? That is again question from your pharmacology. The options are raloxifene, tamoxifen, ormeloxifene and tormifene. So here is correct answer is your raloxifene. So raloxifene is used in the prevention and treatment of your osteoporosis in post-menopausal women. Next question number 17. The common carrier used in vaccine formulation is. Options are alum, silica, calcium carbonate and mineral oil. So as we know silica and calcium carbonate that we are not using. So here is the correct answer is your alum. So alum is the common carrier used in a vaccine formulations. The next question, 18th one. Which of these cannot be a OTC drug? What is OTC? Over the counter. So antacids, antibiotics, multivitamin syrups and calcium tablets. So as we know the antibiotics are the schedule H drug, so that are not the OTC drug. So that's why here antibiotics or the option number 2 is the correct answer for the question number 18. Next, 20. Vaccine preventable disease include all except. The options are measles, typhoid, Japanese encephalitis and AIDS. So here are the 4 options and they are asking for the vaccine preventable disease. Okay, so what is the correct answer is? That is the AIDS. So AIDS is not a vaccine preventable disease. So which of the following is the sole bearer of genetic information normally? Okay, so the options are mRNA, DNA, rRNA and chromatin. So here is the answer is your DNA, because DNA is, we know, the genetic information. It carries your genetic information. Question number 22. Which of the following is not a macrolide antibiotic? Again the question is from your classification of your macrolide antibiotics from the pharmacology. So that's why again and again I am saying your pharmacology subject is very important. Specifically you have to go through all the classifications from your pharmacology. So here options are erythromycin, roxithromycin, terramycin and clarithromycin. So here is the correct answer is your terramycin, because erythromycin, roxithromycin, clarithromycin, these are all of the macrolide antibiotic except terramycin. Next, which of the following will have estrogenic activity? So here you have to remember the just structure and the carbon numbering of specifically like estrogen, progesterone, that all the things. So for estrogen means you know that is the estradiol. So simply here the correct answer is your option number 4, because the only structure which contain the 2 OH groups means estradiol, right? So that's why here our option number 4 is correct. Question number 24. Production of which of the following is a characteristic feature of staphylococcus food poisoning? Options are neurotoxin, enterotoxin, cytotoxin and endotoxin. So here also your correct answer is enterotoxin. The next one, hirudin. So what is hirudin? The options are coagulate blood. Second, act as a heparin substitute and inhibit thrombin. Next, is found in human saliva and is an antidote of heparin. So what is the correct answer here? That is your option number 2. Act as a heparin substitute and inhibit thrombin. right? Because hirudin is actually a type of anticoagulant, right? Definitely it is found in the saliva but not human saliva, that is found in the saliva of leech. And is an antidote of heparin? No. What is the antidote of heparin? That is the protamine sulfate. So that's why option number 2 is correct for the question number 25th. Then 26th, as per GMP guidelines, the permitted limit of solid content in WFI, that is the water for injection, is 100 ppm, 1 ppm, 10 ppm and 0.1 ppm. So what is the correct answer here? That is the 1 ppm. So which of the following blocks folic acid synthesis? Again this question is from pharmacology, right? So that mechanism of action of your drugs. So the options are sulfanilamide, carbonilamide, alkylamide and acrylamide. So as we know, the sulfanilamide. So these block the folic acid synthesis by inhibiting the different enzymes. Okay. Then 28, a person aggravated by any notification issued regarding the DPCO may apply to government for a review within dash dash of publication in the official gazette. Right. So options are 10 days, 30 days, 15 days and 6 months. Right. So what is the correct answer here? That is your 15 days. The next 30, the purpose of combined drug regimen in TB is mainly, first option, to increase the duration of activity, right, to delay the emergence of drug resistance, promote placebo effect on the patient to get better effect. So we have to neglect the options here. 3 and 4 are very like negligible to promote the placebo and all. So we are getting confused in between first two, right, to increase the duration of activity or to delay the emergence of drug resistance. So here the option number 2 is correct, to delay the emergence of a drug resistance. So okay, the next question, all amino acid used in protein biosynthesis have at least one asymmetric center except, कितना easy question है ये, right? Methionine, arginine, glycine and tyrosine. So what is the answer here? That is the glycine, because glycine is the amino acid which does not have any chiral center, right? So what are the amino acids which are having the two chiral centers? These are the isoleucine and threonine. Please remember this one also, because everybody knows glycine has no chiral center, right? But the isoleucine and threonine which are having the two chiral centers. The next question 33, which of the following personnel is not required for the operation of blood bank facility? So first one is medical officer, then registered nurse, blood bank technician possessing DMLT and the medical social worker. So as we know, the medical social worker is not required. Then 34th, which of the following is referred to an mucosal antibody? So here are, they have given the different antibodies, example of antibodies like IgG, IgE, IgM and IgA. Okay, so here correct answer is your IgA, because IgA is also called as your mucosal antibody. Then 35th, with regards to the use of nitrates, one of the following statement is correct. They are asking the correct statement about the nitrates. Okay, tolerance occurs only to the adverse effect and not to the antianginal effect. Nitrates have diuretic effect. Glyceryl trinitrate is given to relieve the angina rapidly. Are the drug of choice in hypertension. So what is the correct answer here? That is your option number 3. Glyceryl trinitrate is given to relieve the angina rapidly, because nitrates are generally using in your angina pectoris, because these are not the drug of choice for the hypertension also, and nitrates have diuretic effects, that is also wrong. So they are asking the correct option. So that is the option number 3, that is glyceryl trinitrate is given to relieve the angina pectoris. Okay, the next one, the active proteolytic enzyme in gastric juice is pepsinogen, pepsin, trypsin and gastrin. So what is the correct answer here? That is your pepsin. Pepsin is a active proteolytic enzyme. Then next, which of the following compounds is added as a reducing compound to a medium to decrease the oxygen content? So simply आपको ये याद रखना है कि decrease its oxygen content. So which of the following compound is this, right? So the options are sodium taurocholate, sodium hydrogen phosphate, sodium cyanide, and sodium thioglycolate. So what is the correct answer here? That is your sodium thioglycolate. Now squeezing of WBC. What is that phenomenon? Squeezing of WBC, right? Passive diffusion, diapedesis, chemotaxis, and pinocytosis. So the correct answer is your diapedesis, because passive diffusion is like just for the drug like metabolism and that all the process like ADME, right? So mostly drugs are diffusing by the passive diffusion. And pinocytosis is again the like that all the drug transport. So that's why diapedesis is the answer. That is nothing but your squeezing of WBC. The 39, the most dangerous situation among the following is. So you have to read that all the situation very carefully. The first one, Rh negative mother bearing a first Rh positive child. The second one, the Rh negative mother bearing her second Rh positive child. Third one, Rh positive mother bearing her first Rh negative child, and Rh positive mother bearing her second Rh negative child. So if you are looking to the condition, third and fourth one, mother is Rh positive. So that is not risky condition, means not that much risky. But here you can see the option number 2, if Rh negative mother is there and her second Rh positive child, that is very very dangerous, because in most of the times that baby has to be suffer from the hemolytic disease of newborn or something like erythroblastosis fetalis. So many diseases occurs if the Rh negative mother is there and bearing her second Rh positive child. So that's why this is the worst condition. So that's why our option number 2 is correct over here. Next, erythroblastosis fetalis is just now we have seen. So what are the options? Hemolytic disease of the newborn, type of anemia, disease related to the bone marrow, decrease in the WBC. So what is the correct answer here? That is the HDN. What it is? Hemolytic disease of the newborn related to your blood groups. So that is the erythroblastosis fetalis. Then question number 41. Which process leads to the change from liquid to solid? What is the conversion? Liquid to solid, causing the denaturation of protein. So what are the options? Precipitation, coagulation, agglutination, and centrifugation. So here also the correct option is your coagulation. Okay, so liquid to solid, but denaturation of protein occurs in your coagulation. Next one, HLB values of 4 surfactant are listed below. Which them are suitable for the W/O emulsifier? So first is 20, then 2.1, then 13.3, then 4.7. So what is the correct answer here? For W/O emulsifier, the HLB range that given like 5 to 7 or something like that. So that's why here option D is here 4.7. Okay. Next one, 44. All of the following are features of nimesulide except less oral absorption, weak COX inhibitor, high protein binding, potent anti-inflammatory actions. So this is again question from pharmacology. We have to know what is the nimesulide. So nimesulide is the drug from the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agents, that are the NSAIDs. So here are the different points they have given regarding the nimesulide. So which one is the except, right? What they are asking? Except. So less oral absorption, weak COX inhibitor. So we know nimesulide are the COX inhibitor, right? So these are the category from your non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agents. So nimesulide is a COX inhibitor. It has a high protein binding, that is also correct. And obviously the name itself indicate these are the NSAIDs. So it is a potent anti-inflammatory action, but less oral absorption is the wrong statement among here, because nimesulide we are given in a tablet formulation. So the oral absorption is also good in nimesulide, right? So that's why option number 1 is correct for the question number 44. The next one, question number 45. The plasmid conferring drug resistance are called R plasmid, col plasmid, cryptic plasmid, and degradative plasmid. So here is the correct answer is your R plasmid. Okay. Next, 46. Which of the following compound will give the positive diazotization reaction? This question is from your organic chemistry. and specifically they have mentioned in the syllabus diazotization reaction. Means you have to go through the syllabus first, because from each and every topic or each and every point they are asking at least one question from there, right? So that is the question from your diazotization reaction. So here are the four different options. So first one is your aniline, then methylamine, then diphenylamine, and then acetone. So what is the correct answer here? That is your aniline. Because if you know the diazotization reaction, so that is the aniline undergoes the diazotization reaction in the presence of that HNO2 and all, and it is forming the diazotization or like diazo salt N2Cl, right? So that's why aniline is the correct answer here. Then 47, the double helix model of DNA was proposed by. So very simple question. The options are Watson and Crick, Chargaff, Robinson and Krebs. So what is the correct answer here? That is the Watson and Crick. They have given the double helical structure. All the drugs are narcotic except. Options are opium, cannabis, hemp, and the last one is your cinchona. So that's why your option or the answer is the cinchona here, because hemp, cannabis, opium, that we know these are the comes under the narcotic drugs. Next, penicillin G continues to be the first line treatment for following diseases as the causative organism has not developed a resistance as yet. Means they are just asking the penicillin G is drug of choice because the organism has not developed the resistance. So that's why it is the drug of choice for that specific disease or the organism. So what are the options? The gonorrhea, syphilis, staphylococcus abscessus and H. influenza meningitis. So here is the correct answer is your syphilis. Okay. Next one, which of the following untoward effect is shared by both phenobarbital and phenytoin, right? So what is the correct answer here? The options are sedation, megaloblastic anemia, hirsutism and gingival hyperplasia. So here is the correct answer is your megaloblastic anemia. Okay. The next, which viruses are detected by hemagglutination test? The options are rabies, polio, influenza and rubella, right? So what are the correct answer? That is the hemagglutination test for your influenza, right? Then 53, dash is a causative agent for TB. So as we know, the options are streptococcus, staphylococcus, mycobacterium and the option 4th is pseudomonas. Okay. So we know the mycobacterium. What is the causative agent for the TB? That is the Mycobacterium tuberculi. These are the acid fast bacteria, right? Mycobacterium tuberculi, Mycobacterium leprae. These are the acid fast bacteria. Please remember acid fast bacteria. Next, ISO 14000 is concerned with. So there are the different standards or like international standards for the different conditions they have given. So the options are quality management system, guidelines for performance quality management, environmental safety and information processing system. So 14000 is related with your environmental safety. The next, as an anticoagulant, aspirin differ from coumarin in which of the following respect? So being synthetic in nature, mechanism of action, route of administration and therapeutic use. So being synthetic in nature, so both are synthetic in nature. Route of administration, that is also similar, no problem. Therapeutic use, both are the same category, right? These are the anticoagulant. So mechanism of action is the different, right? So aspirin, this is the COX inhibitor, and your coumarin, that is the vitamin K antagonist, or like it is also anticoagulant, but it acts by the different mechanism. So that's why here the correct answer is your mechanism of action. Next one, whole human blood is stored at, right? So whole human blood is stored at -20 degree, 8 to 10 degree, 2 to 8 degree and 0 degree. So what is the correct answer here? That is your 2 to 8 degree. Then which of the following anti-diabetic drug in bracket oral does not stimulate insulin secretion? Then natiglinide, ripaglinide, glyburide and the fourth one is your metformin. So what is the correct answer? That is your metformin. Okay. Next, question number 60. The polyene antibiotic primarily act by. So again, the mechanism of action of your polyene antibiotics from your antifungal drugs. So pharmacology is very important subjects. I am telling that again and again, because most of the time questions are coming from your pharmacology classifications, mechanism of actions, adverse effect, specifically antidotes, right? So these are very important topics from your pharmacology. So you have to cover whatever the syllabus they have given for the pharmacology. At least you have to complete that all the topics from your pharmacology. Then what are the options here? Inhibiting the fungal ergosterol synthesis, creating microspore in fungal cell membrane, inhibiting the fungal DNA synthesis, and disorienting microtubule in fungal cell. So what is the correct answer? That is the option number 2. That is creating micropores in fungal cell membrane. Disorienting microtubules, that is the mechanism of action of your griseofulvin. Okay. Then 61, polyamide sutures are natural absorbable, synthetic absorbable, natural non-absorbable, synthetic non-absorbable. So what kind of polyamide sutures are, right? So what is the correct answer here? That is the synthetic non-absorbable. The morphine can be used for all the following therapeutic purposes except, right? So the option 1 is to relieve the pain of myocardial infarction, to provide sedation and analgesia as a part of balanced anesthesia, to relieve cancer pain, to relieve pain caused by severe head injury. So if you go through the opioid analgesic topic from your pharmacology, you know the contraindications of your morphine. So what is the main contraindication of morphine? It is not given in a patient with a severe head injury. So that point is totally contraindicated regarding your morphine. So that's why your correct answer is to relieve the pain caused by severe head injury, because here they are asking the except, right? Means this above 3 are the uses of your morphine, but the last one is your totally contraindication. So that's why these points are very important. Okay, again question is from your steroids, chemistry of steroids. So in that chemistry portion, specifically they have mentioned the chemistry of steroids in your syllabus. So that syllabus copy, you have to print out that syllabus copy, and each and every point, each and every section you have to go through it, because that syllabus is very important. At least you have to cover all the syllabus. That's it. Whatever the remaining portion that you have to cover in after completing of your syllabus. But first and the major task is that please complete your syllabus accordingly. Okay. So which of the following steroid is progestogenic? So last question we have seen, that is about your estradiol or the estrogenic activity. So here is the progesterone, right? So here are the 4 options. So progesterone, so it contains the ketone group, progesterone, right? Progestogenic activity, and the number of carbons are also very important in different functional groups, like your estrogen having how much numbers of carbon, progesterone containing how much number of carbons, cholesterol containing how much number of carbons, the chemistry of cholesterol. So that's why that chemistry of your steroid are very important, their configuration, alpha, beta, cis, trans, right? So these are the very important point from that specific topic, that is the chemistry of steroids. So here they are asking about the progesterone. So here is the answer is option number 2, because it contains the CO group here, progesterone. Okay. 65. The analysis of biological fluids for sodium, potassium, calcium ions can be done using. The options are fluorometry, colorimetry, flame photometry, and potentiometry. So the correct answer is your flame photometry. So which of the following can modify the effect of a drug? The options are formulation, then age, sex, genetic factors, immune status of the patient, and excipients in the formulation. So here also your correct answer is your age, sex, and genetic factors. Then 67, which one of the sweetener is carcinogenic? Right. So this question is from your pharmaceutics, the different sweetening agents that we are adding in your formulations. So which one is the carcinogenic? So saccharin, sucrose, mannitol, and glycerin. So the correct answer is your saccharin. Then 68, specific agglutinin of ABO system have the following feature except. Here again they are asking the except. They are gamma globulins, okay, are produced by bone marrow and lymph glands, are present right at birth, and the last one are produced in people who do not have the respective agglutinogen in their RBC. So what is the correct answer here? It is the are present right at birth, because they have asked the except. Next one, 69th, colloidal osmotic pressure of blood is regulated by or the contributed by the blood cells, albumin, plasma electrolytes and fibrinogen. So we know what is the correct answer here, that is your albumin. Okay, albumin is the correct answer because it is regulated your osmotic pressure of your blood. Then storage temperature for water for injection is, first one is room temperature and 50 degree, 80 degree and 37 degree, WFI. What they are asking, that is the water for injection, and the correct answer is your 80 degree Celsius. Which of the following herbs is considered as valuable nutraceutical? Senna, spirulina, vasaka and bale, right? Senna, spirulina, vasaka and bale, and the important nutraceutical is your spirulina because it contains the highest amount of protein, right? And this is the very important nutraceutical. So in from this question is not like 100%ly I am saying from your pharmacognosy, right? So very specific topic is there, the nutraceuticals from your pharmacognosy. Only one topic, nutraceuticals, that's it. You have to read only one topic from your pharmacognosy, that is the nutraceuticals, important nutraceuticals, that's it. You are not going to read like your glycoside, alkaloids. Please don't go for that. Just read the nutraceutical topics, what are the important nutraceuticals, and most of the time they have asked the question on the nutraceutical only, because in your syllabus they have mentioned the important nutraceuticals, that's it. Okay, the next 75th, which of the following metal binding agent inhibit the growth of anaerobic bacteria except lactic acid bacteria? So the options are sodium citrate, sodium azide, sodium nitrate and sodium acetate. So what is the correct answer here? That is the sodium azide, because they have asked the except lactic acid bacteria. Okay, the neutralization test is generally used for the serodiagnosis of viral infection, bacterial infection, fungal infection and protozoal infection. So here also the correct answer is your viral infection. Then 77, which one of the following statement about eosinophils is incorrect, right? What they are asking? Incorrect. So present numerously in blood, are weak phagocytes, shows chemotaxis, release modified lysosomes. So what is the correct answer here? That is the present numerously in blood, right? Why? Because your eosinophils are not present numerously in blood, right? What are the cells that are numerously present in your blood? These are your RBC. Okay, then Vidal test is used for the diagnosis of, again question from your microbiology. The options are dysentery, TB, typhoid and leprosy. So here Vidal test is for your typhoid. What is the causative organism for typhoid? Everybody knows, that is the Salmonella typhi. But you have to go like Salmonella typhi is gram negative or gram positive. So you have to differentiate between at least main microorganisms like Mycobacterium leprae, Mycobacterium tuberculosis, Pseudomonas aeruginosa. So which one is the like gram positive, which one is the gram negative? So at least 4 to 5 microorganisms from gram positive one, 4 to 5 microorganisms from the gram negative one. Only important. So please study accordingly. So definitely you will qualify the exam. The next question number 80, essential drug are those which should be available in every. First one is the chemist shop, primary health center, private hospital and nursing home. So here also the correct answer is your PHC, that is the primary health center. Next one, the most commonly used vector in recombinant DNA technology. That is also very simple question. So Bacillus subtilis, E. coli, B. Megatherium, and Pseudomonas aeruginosa. So what is the correct answer here? That is your E. coli, because this is the most commonly used for your rDNA technology. The next question, the Magic Remedies Act was passed in, right? So Magic Remedies Act, they have given the different years. So this is also very important question from your pharmaceutical jurisprudence. So you have to remember all the acts and the passing year of that acts, because definitely one question is from there. So here they are asking the Magic and Remedies Act. So the options are 1954, 1919, 1913 and 1914. So what is the correct option or the correct answer? That is your 1954. What about 1919? That is your, yes, Poisonous Act. What about 1913? That is your Dangerous Act. And what about 1940? That is your Drug and Cosmetic Act. Okay. The next question, 83. What is the chelating capacity of 100 milligram of desferrioxamine in terms of milligram of iron? So that is again the question in your pharmacology. They have given for 1 mg of iron, how many that is the antidote of desferrioxamine, is the antidote of your iron. So that's why they have given the like quantities and the calculation for the same. Okay, so what is the correct answer here? That is the 8.5 mg. The next one, the cultivation of opium poppy and production of opium are to be supervised by Narcotic Inspector, Drug Controller, Narcotic Commissioner, Narcotics Consultative Committee. So what is the correct answer here? That is your Narcotic Commissioner. The next one, UV spectroscopy is not useful for identification of. The not word is very important here, because every time you read the question very carefully. Sometimes they are asking which is incorrect, which is not correct, untrue, not right. So these kind of keywords you have to remember very carefully. So here also they are asking UV is not useful for. The options are compound with double bond, compound with conjugated double bonds, polyaromatic compounds and alkanes, right? So what is the correct answer here? That is the alkanes, because alkanes are the saturated one, among the other three are the unsaturated compounds. So in UV spectroscopy, the basic criteria for the absorption, that is your double bond. If compound is having like chromophore or the double bond, then only it is UV active. So in alkanes there is no double bond, so that's why these are the UV inactive. So that's why correct answer is alkanes. Then question number 87. If a drug is not labeled in prescribed manner, okay, pharmaceutical jurisprudence. So the drug, if is not labeled in the prescribed manner, so options are spurious drugs, misbranded drugs, genuine drug and adulterated drug. So what is the correct answer here? That is your misbranded drugs. So misbranded drugs are not labeled in the prescribed manner. What about adulterated drugs? So the like quality is not maintained for your adulterated drugs. Next one, which one of the following vaccine is included under the universal immunization program but not under Indian immunization schedule? Right, so options are measles, hepatitis B, HIV and tetanus. So the correct answer is HIV. So that is not included under the Indian immunization schedule. The molecular weight of any organic compound can be determined by IR, UV, NMR, mass. So that is also very simple question. So what is the correct answer here? That is your MS, right? So mass spectrometry. So molecular weight determined by your mass spectrometry. So here are also they have given like just simply MS, LCMS, UV, NMR, IR. So at least one question is from there, right? Please remember, at least definitely one question is from their IR, one question is from UV, one is from NMR, one is from mass, one is from HPTLC, LCMS, whatever they have given in the syllabus, at least one question is from there. So at least you have to go through that syllabus, at least what is the principle of that specific technique, right? So like MS is for the determination of your molecular weight. In NMR they have like chemical shift and all. UV For the unsaturated compounds, chromophore, oxochrome, that bathochromic shift, red shift, blue shift. In IR, what are the different vibrational frequencies? What are the like graph that percent transmittance and all? So that's why I am saying each and every point is very important. So you have to go through the all the syllabus, okay, because this is very very important. The next question, the laminar airflow is used for aseptic technique, incubation, fermentation, detection of specific gravity. So here is the answer is your aseptic technique. So we know in aseptic techniques there is a laminar air flow. Then 92, aseptic filling of injections is to be carried out in facility complying to grade dash dash, right? So A, B, C and D. Okay, so what is the correct answer? That is the grade A. The 93, which of the following vaccines is used as adjuvant in immunotherapy of cancer? The BCG, DPT, TAB and mumps. So here also the correct answer is your BCG vaccine. The medicinal hemp includes, right? So the tincture of hemp, aerial part of hemp, extract of hemp and all of the above. So what is the hemp? Hemp is nothing but your tincture of hemp. To which of the following wavelength is the highest bactericidal efficiency of UV? Right? So simply they are asking in UV what is the that lambda max, right, for your bactericidal action. So 2050 Armstrong means 205 nanometer, 265 nanometer, 325 nanometer and the last one is the 385 nanometer, because 1 nanometer is equivalent to the 10 Armstrong. Okay, so that is also very important. So here is correct answer is your 265 nanometer or the 2650 Armstrong. Okay, so the next one, advertisement for a drug claiming cure for a disease is prohibited for the following diseases except. So the options are cancer, malaria, HIV, cough and cold. So what is the correct answer? If you read the question carefully, our answer is cough and cold, because cancer, HIV, right? So these are not a curable diseases, right? So advertisement for a drug or claiming cure for a disease is prohibited for these kind of diseases like cancer, malaria, HIV, except cough and cold. The next 99, which of the following is not a indication for imipramine? Right? So these are the imipramine. Again question is from your pharmacology. Then the options are enuresis in school children, phobia, temporal lobe epilepsy, trigeminal neuralgia. So what is the correct answer here? That is the option number 3. That is the temporal lobe epilepsy. Okay, temporal lobe epilepsy here. The next question, 100 number. Which of the following information is not required to be present on the label for whole human blood? The options are the donor classification, either they are voluntary donor or the replacement donor. Then the nature of percentage of anticoagulant, then the hemoglobin content and the results of test for the freedom for malarial parasite. So what is the correct answer here? That is the option number 3. That is the hemoglobin content is not required on whole human blood labeling. UV radiation lies in the range of, what is the next question? UV range. Simply they are asking the UV range 400 to 650 nanometer, 200 to 400 nanometer, 900 to 1200 nanometer and 1400 nanometer and more. So what is the correct answer here? So as we know, that is your 200 to 400 nanometer. Here they are asking only UV range. If they are asking for your the visible range, that is your 400 to 800, and if they are asking for UV visible range, so that is your 200 to 800 nanometer. The next one, which of the following AC inhibitor has a self-hydryl group? Okay, if you are seeing the chemistry or simply in the pharmacology book, in the KD Tripathi also they have straightforwardly given the answer of this question, which AC inhibitor has the self-hydryl group. Okay, so the options are captopril, enalapril, lisinopril and perindopril. So the correct answer here, that is the captopril. So captopril contain your sorry, right? So the captopril, contain the sulfhydryl group. Okay, the next one, which one of the following perspective about platelet is likely to be untrue, right? So very important, they are asking the untrue about the platelets. Non-nucleated, formed in bone marrow, can reproduce, liberate platelet factor. Means all are the true about the platelet except, right? So that is the your option 3, that is can reproduce, because platelets definitely non-nucleated, formed in bone marrow, liberated platelet factor, but it cannot reproduce. So that's why they are asking the untrue, and can reproduce is the answer of the question number 103. The next question 104, following herb is considered as a valuable nutraceutical. Again one question is from the nutraceutical, so please go through the nutraceutical topic from your pharmacognosy. Just a single topic, I think it will take not more than one day, right? So please go through the nutraceutical, right? The options are senna, ginseng, cinchona and bale. So here also the correct answer is your ginseng, because ginseng is the valuable nutraceutical here, and in previous question that we have seen there, that valuable nutraceutical is your spirulina. Okay, so the next question 105, which of the following counting chambers is used to perform the direct microscopic count of bacteria with moderate accuracy? Options are Neubar, Petrov-Hauser, Chamberlain and Hauser-Neubar. So the correct answer is your Petrov-Hauser, right? So direct microscopic count, so that question is from your microbiology and counting of your microorganisms. Okay, the next, which of the following pair regarding antidote and its indication for use in poisoning is not correct? Again they are asking the not correct here. Okay, so please read carefully the questions like this one. First one is the fluoride and calcium, fomepizole and methanol, flumazenil and benzodiazepines, and phentolamine and physostigmine. So what is the correct answer here, right? So the correct answer is your option number 4, that is the phentolamine physostigmine. That pair is not correct about the like that antidotes, because fluoride having the calcium as antidote, fomepizole, right, for the methanol or the alcohol poisoning, flumazenil as a benzodiazepine antagonist, but phentolamine and the physostigmine is a wrong pair here. Okay, so the next one 108, the position of absorption band in IR spectrum due to the hydroxy group lies between. Again the question is from IR, means up till now question is asked from the UV, they have asked from your IR, they have asked from your mass, right? So definitely one question is from there, that the spectroscopy techniques whatever they have mentioned in your syllabus. Okay, so please go through it guys. So here are the options are 3200 to 3600 centimeter inverse, 1600 to 2000 centimeter inverse, 2300 to 2600 centimeter inverse, and 300 centimeter inverse to 600 centimeter inverse. So we know the OH group that lies between the 3200 to 3600 centimeter inverse, right? What are the other groups that are the greater than the 3000 centimeter inverse? These are the your NH, this is your CH and OH, right? So these three groups having the vibrational frequency greater than 3000. Okay, the next question 109, all of the following statements about cancroid are true except. First one is multiple painful ulcers, prolonged incubation period, that is 1 to 3 months, then suppurative inguinal bubo, then caused by Haemophilus ducrei, right? So that organism is there, Haemophilus ducrei. So what about cancroid? So all are the like statement are true except one. So what is the wrong statement about the cancroid, right? So that is the prolonged incubation period, that is the 1 to 3 months, that is the wrong statement about the cancroid. Next one, which of this is not a standard institution? BIS, ISO, ASTM, IDMA, right? So what is the correct answer? That is your IDMA. So IDMA is not a standard institution. The site of protein synthesis in cell. So that question is from your biochemistry. So biochemistry is also very important. At least you have to cover that first 5 to 6 topics, like your cell, your vitamins, enzymes, nucleic acids and DNA, your amino acids, right? So at least basic, that carbohydrates. So at least basic of these all the topics you have to remember. So definitely these are questions are very basic, questions are from very very basic, right? So you have to go through the biochemistry from the first 5 to 6 topics, right? So what are the options here? These are ribosomes, cell membrane, mitochondria and nucleus. So what is the correct answer here? That is the ribosomes. If sometimes they are asking specifically what kind of ribosomes, smooth ribosomes, right? Ribosomes. So these are the site of the protein synthesis, and where it is located? The ribosomes are located in the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. The next one, the GMP guidelines for Ayurvedic medicines are prescribed in which schedule, right? Schedule T, Schedule M, Schedule V and Schedule P, right? So what is the correct answer here? That is your Schedule T, because Schedule T is given as a GMP guidelines for your Ayurvedic, Siddha and Unani system of medicine. What is Schedule M? That is about your GMP, good manufacturing practices. Schedule V, that is for your patent proprietary, and Schedule P is regarding your like shelf life of your drug. The next question, 115, aspirin poisoning includes the following symptoms except, first one is dehydration, then hypothermia, metabolic acidosis and oliguria, right? So all are the symptoms of your aspirin except इनमें से कौन सा एक नहीं है, ठीक है? So the correct answer is your hypothermia, because aspirin produces the hyperthermia, not the hypothermia. Next one, 116, which one of the following drug act by inhibiting GP2B3A, right? What is GP2B3A? That is the glycoprotein. And what is the antagonist of glycoprotein 2B3A antagonist, right? Options are ticlopidin, abciximab, clopidogrel and dipyridamole. So the correct answer is your abciximab, right? Abciximab is nothing but your GP2B3A antagonist. Next question, the quantitative analysis by UV is based on Fick's law, Gauss law, Beer-Lambert's law and Charles law, right? So Fick's law is related to your diffusion, right? So what is the correct answer here? That is your Beer-Lambert's law. Everybody knows Beer-Lambert's law, that absorption is directly proportional to the concentration. The warning, if irritation persists or increases, discontinue use and consult physician, is mentioned on labels of, first one is ophthalmic products, skin creams, hair grooming preparations and anti-dandruff product. So what is the correct answer here? That is your ophthalmic products. Next one, the test microorganism used for microbiological assay of vitamin B12. So that topic is very important from your microbiology point of view, assay of antibiotics and assay of vitamins. Please go through it. These two topics are very important, right? Assay of antibiotics and assay of your vitamins. Definitely they are asking the which microorganism is used for your assay of antibiotic or the microorganism used for your assay of vitamins, and sterilization topic. So these topics are very very important from your microbiology. So please go through it. They have strictly mentioned in your syllabus assay of antibiotics oblique vitamins. So what are the options here for the question number 119? These are the Lactobacillus leishmani, Lactobacillus casei, Lactobacillus viridans and then Lactobacillus plantarum. So what is the correct answer here? That is the Lactobacillus leishmani. That is the correct answer for your question number 119. Okay, the next one, 120, the tautomerism is exemplified by, right? So what is the tautomerism? that keto-enol tautomerism, right? So if you are looking to the structure, they have given the four different options. What is the correct answer here? That is your option A is the correct answer, because CHOH converted into C double bond OH. Here you can see keto-enol, right? This is the enol and this one is your keto form, right? So that's why the tautomerism is given in the first option. So that's why option 1 is correct. So which one of the following statement is correct about the thromboxane A2? Okay, so this question is from your prostaglandins. Okay, the first one option, thromboxane A2 causes the platelet aggregation. So here they are asking about the correct one, not the incorrect. Means only one option is correct among the following options. So first one is, it causes the platelet aggregation, is metabolized to prostacyclin, is directly inactivated by the aspirin binding, and TXA2 is a PGI2. So what is PGI2? So PGI2 is nothing but your prostacyclin. Okay, so what is the correct about the thromboxane? It causes the platelet aggregation. So option A is correct, because thromboxane A2 causes the platelet aggregation, while PGI2 or the prostacyclin, that is the platelet aggregation inhibitor or the anti-platelet aggregation drugs, right? Please remember, thromboxane A2 causes the platelet aggregation, while PGI2 is a prostacyclin and which is platelet aggregation inhibitor. Next question, the HPTLC system comprises all of the following except scanner, applicator, chamber, potentiometer. So very simple question, the answer is the potentiometer. Okay, so potentiometer is not there in HPTLC system. So which of the following is not a method of sterilization? That is the autoclaving, pasteurization, tyndallization, and heating with a bactericide. So what is the correct answer here? That is your pasteurization. Pasteurization is not a method of sterilization. All of the following drugs are essential anti-malarial drugs except, इनमें से कौन सा ऐसा ड्रग है जो कि इसेंशियल एंटी मलेरियल ड्रग्स में नहीं आता? क्विनिन, क्लोरोक्विन, artesunate and primaquine. So what is the correct answer here? That is your artesunate. Measures to control AIDS include all except, right? Again they are asking the except. Not donating blood, distribution of condom by PHC, that is the primary health centers, then protection during each sexual contact, disposal of blood and blood products safely and hygienically. So option 2, 3, 4 are very correct about the measures to control the AIDS, but not donating blood is not the correct option. So that's why they are asking the except only. So that's why the correct answer is not donating blood. The next question, the person in charge of state drug laboratory, right? State drug laboratory, drug controller, government analyst, drug inspector and chief chemist. So correct answer is your government analyst. Vaccines and sera are included. Again the question is from pharmaceutical jurisprudence. 3 to 4 questions they have asked on the schedule only, right? So I think 2 questions are from the schedule V or schedule T they have asked, and again they have asking the for vaccine and sera. So these are the biological preparations, and the options are schedule C, schedule G, schedule FF, schedule X. Okay, so the correct answer is your option C. What about schedule G, schedule FF and schedule X? X is nothing but your psychotropic substances, right? Schedule X is about your narcotic drugs. Okay, schedule FF is for the ophthalmic ophthalmic products for the schedule FF. The next one, in patients with renal insufficiency, the adjustment of dose is not critical for, okay, ciprofloxacin, norfloxacin, pfloxacin and ofloxacin. So that these are the options. So the correct answer is here pfloxacin. Okay, so if the patient with renal insufficiency, the dose adjustment is not required in p-fluoxetine. Okay. Okay, the next one, 129. Pathogenic organism is acid fast bacilli. Just previously we have seen which of the following is acid fast bacilli: Salmonella typhi, Vibrio cholerae, Shigella flexneri, and Mycobacterium tuberculosis. So what is the correct answer here? That is Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Okay, that is the acid fast bacillus. And type 1 hypersensitivity reactions are usually mediated by, that is also again very simple question, IgE, IgG, IgM, and macrophages. So the correct answer is your IgE. Riddle-Walker test or Riddle-Walker coefficient test is important for Dettol, talcum powder, catgut, and Odomos. So what is the correct answer here? That is your Dettol, because it is mainly used for your quality of your disinfectant. And what is the example here? That is the Dettol. The next one, DOPP test is used for the evaluation of efficiency of, right? What is DOPP? Dioctyl phthalate. What it is? Dioctyl phthalate test is used for the evaluation of membrane filters, Sievers filters, G3 filters, and HEPA filters. So what is the correct answer here? That is your HEPA filters. So DOP test, dioctyl phthalate test, is used for your HEPA filters. Then Schedule V of Drug and Cosmetic Act gives the standard for. Again one question is from your Schedule V. First one is patent and proprietary medicines containing vitamins, cosmetic preparations, disinfectant fluids, and contraceptives. So what is the correct answer here? Schedule V is regarding about your patent and proprietary medicines containing vitamins. So that is the Schedule V. What about cosmetic preparation? Like standard of cosmetic, that is given in your Schedule S. Right? Contraceptives are given in the Schedule R. So all the schedules from your pharmaceutical jurisprudence are very, very important. Please go through each and every schedule, each and every forms, the drug inspector duties, government analyst duties, what are the form numbers they have included for the same one. So that's why pharmaceutical jurisprudence is also very, very important. Definitely we will make video on the one shot video on the pharmaceutical jurisprudence, or the topic wise videos on the pharmaceutical jurisprudence also, from microbiology, from biochemistry, pharmacology. Definitely we will see that all the topics one by one, but you also have to go through all the syllabus, whatever they have mentioned in your syllabus. Please go through it. We will also cover one by one that all the topics which are very important for your drug inspector exam. The next one, Chargaff rule of base equivalence for DNA states that, right? So here are the different options. What is the correct answer here? That is the option 3. A plus C is equal to T plus G, because option D, that is not relevant. Option D and option 2 also. In option A plus T is equal to U plus G is there, but they are specifically asking for the DNA, right? They are asking specifically for DNA, so uracil is not there. Okay. Then 139, which of the following pollutant produces the pulmonary edema and death, right? So carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and ozone. So we know carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide are not related to that one, but carbon monoxide and ozone are there. But among these two, what is your correct answer? That is your ozone, because ozone is highly responsible for your pulmonary edema and your death. The next one, multiple superficial grouped erosions over genital are due to cancroid, syphilis, condyloma acuminata, and herpes genitalis. So what is the correct answer here? That is your herpes genitalis. Then vitamin K is necessary for. So what is vitamin K is necessary for? As we know, that is for the coagulation of your blood. So what are the options? Prevention of rickets, then formation of prothrombin, prevention of night blindness, and formation of DNA. So what is option A? A is prevention of rickets. So which vitamin is important for this one? That is the deficiency of your vitamin D. Okay, so the for prevention of rickets, vitamin D is there. Prevention of night blindness, that is your vitamin A, because all the deficiency or the problems related to your eye, that is of vitamin A. Formation of prothrombin, that is the function of your vitamin K, because K for coagulation, right? Next one, which one of the following pair indicate isomers? If you are looking to the structures, so definitely you are going to isolate the isomers, right? So here you can see the option number 2 is the correct answer. Okay, these are showing the isomers of each other. Next, 143, HIV infection predominant in India is that HIV 1A, HIV 1B, HIV 1C and HIV 1E. So what is the correct answer here? That is the HIV 1C. So that is very predominant in India. Next, 144, which of the following is not a type of industrial intellectual property? Right? So patent, trademark, copyright and industrial designs. So what is the correct answer here? That is the copyright. So that is the industrial intellectual property. So copyright is also a intellectual property, but not the industrial intellectual property among the options. So that's why patent, trademarks, industrial designs are the intellectual property of your industry, but copyright is not there, right? The next one, which of the following does not belong to the 5 alpha series? Androgens, estrogens, progesterone and bile acids. Okay, so correct answer is your bile acids. Okay, so bile acid is your correct answer here. Next, Baker's yeast is a common name for, very important question, that is from your we can say from the microbiology. The Baker's yeast, Bacillus subtilis, Lactobacillus acidophilus, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, Candida albicans. So what is the correct answer here? That is your option number C, that is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Next, 148, DHO, District Health Officer, is responsible for enforcement of one of the following program. So National Anti-Malaria Program, National Leprosy Eradication Program, National Mental Health Program and the National Water Supply and Sanitization, right? So what is the correct answer here? That is your NAMP, and that is nothing but your National Anti-Malaria Program, right? Next, 149, which one of the anti-leprotic drug possesses anti-inflammatory action? So that again leprosy topic from your pharmacology, right? So dapsone, clofazimine, rifampicin, ethionamide. So these all the drugs are used in your leprosy, or these all are the examples of anti-leprotic drugs, but which of the following possess anti-inflammatory action? That is your clofazimine, right? So clofazimine is having the anti-inflammatory action. Riddle-Walker's coefficient is to be stated on the labels of, again the question of RW test, right? That is antibiotic preparation, disinfectant fluids, sunscreen preparation and the shampoo formulation. So what is the correct answer here? Here is the disinfectant fluids, right? So we have completed the total 150 questions from your 2008 paper of your Mpsc drug inspector. Definitely in the next video session or in the next lecture we will see the another previous year question paper, because you know the depth of question paper they are asking in your exam, right? If you are see your previous year question papers, then and then only you are able to know the depth of your question papers or the questions they have asked previously. Okay, so whatever the questions that we have discussed, please go through it carefully, and the major subjects from your Mpsc drug inspector exam, is your pharmacology, your pharmaceutical jurisprudence and microbiology. Very very important. These three subjects are very important. Again there are many questions from your pathophysiology or like pathology. There is only one topic from your pathology, that is the blood, right? Only one question is from pathology, the blood, then what are the blood group system and all. The best book to read the pathology is your Tortora. So in the Tortora book, GJ Tortora, that all the things have given. Most of the time the questions have asked on your blood topic, what is the whole human blood, then blood bank operations, the different blood group systems, what are the blood cells, RBC, WBC, platelets. So that all the things have given in that pathology section of your blood topic. Just a single topic, blood, right? In pharmacology there are the different like chemotherapeutic agents they were given, like anti-cancer agents, anti-HIV agents, sulfonamides. So that sedative hypnotics topics. So they have given in the syllabus different topics. So firstly, the first important task, you have to go through your syllabus. First cover your syllabus, whatever the topics they have given in your syllabus, and then only you have to go for the another topics. Similarly for microbiology also, similarly for pharmaceutical jurisprudence also, and in biochemistry also. So these are very important topic for your Mpsc drug inspector exam. For the chemistry point of view, just you have to go through your tautomers and like chemistry of steroids, whatever they have, just one section is there. So they have mentioned the chemistry, right? One section is from the biochemistry. So accordingly for sutics also, very less question are from the sutics, only 3 to 4 questions are there from the sutics. But at least that small things you have to know about the all the syllabus, like all the topics, at least basic of that topics, like HLB values and all, right? What are the suspending agents, what are the emulsifying agents. So these are the very small things. And one major portion is there, like intelligence test. Here we have not included the questions on the intelligence test, but definitely if the 100 question are there in coming exam, so definitely 10 to 15 questions are there on the intelligence based, right? So in that includes your like logical reasoning, or the multiple choice questions on groupism. So that all the logical reasonings, so that's why that intelligence questions. So please remember, technical part is there, but at least 10 to 15 questions are on the intelligence test. So please go through that one also. So definitely we will cover that all the syllabus very slowly, right? Because you have to go through it, and that all the syllabus is very important for your exam point of view. And definitely in 2025 the vacancy will come. So please keep studying, keep watching our channel, please subscribe the channel, and please share with your friends, those who are doing the preparation of Mpsc drug inspector exam. So thank you guys, thank you so much.